Very good morning, students. So today we are here to discuss the process of reproduction in case of Obelia. First of all, we'll be taking up the asexual mode of reproduction in Obelia. The colony, it cannot reproduce sexually, so it may propagate by the asexual method by forming buds. So the process is called as the budding. So here we had discussed the horizontal roots or the horizontal filaments of Obelia colony. They were called as hydrorhizae. So these hydrorhizae, they may sprout out the new vertical stems which were called as hydrocolli, and these hydrocolli can increase the number of the individuals in that particular colony. So that's how one Obelia colony can reproduce asexually. A special mode of asexual reproduction is also seen in Obelia, which may occur whenever the water temperature it exceeds 20 degrees Celsius. So in this case, the buds which are to form the gonangium or the gonozoids, they break off from the colony, and these buds, they settle down on the substratum, and each of the bud can give rise to a new whole Obelia colony. So this is the special kind of asexual reproduction in Obelia. Now we start the second mode of reproduction, the sexual reproduction in Obelia. So as we have discussed earlier that the Obelia colony cannot reproduce sexually. It forms the medusae to reproduce sexually. The colony, it forms medusae in the gonozoids. So here you can see a gonozoid with a blastostyle, and one blastostyle can form many medusae. So it has been mentioned as medusa bud. So when this medusa will be mature, it will go out of the gonopore, and now it will be free swimming form inside water. These two medusae, they are free in water and they are swimming freely. As we know that medusa can be male or it can be a female. So if it has got 4 testes, it is a male medusa. If it has got 4 ovaries, it is a female medusa. Now the male medusae, they produce sperms, and the female medusae, they are making ova. So here you can see the formation of sperms and ova, and these are free in the water. Now the fertilization occurs, and the fertilization is external as it is in water. And after fertilization, a zygote is formed which is present in the water itself. And this zygote, it undergoes cleavages to form a blastula, which further differentiates into a larval form which is called as the planula larva. And this planula larva, it settles down and it forms the next type of larva which is called as the hydrula larva. Now this hydrula larva, it finally develops into the whole Obelia colony. So this is the whole of the life cycle of sexual reproduction in Obelia.